Today on RUTV, we go back to the Spanish Honor Society's flamenco dance.
Then we check in with current events.
Finally, Grace and Kendall take us around New York City from last month's Model UN trip.
So stay in your seats because it all starts right now on RUTV.
Good morning, Seahawks. Today is Friday, April 18th. I'm Ian Lee.
And I'm Taylor Roth. Seahawks, tickets are on sale right now for this year's prom. The Golden Gala will be taking place at the Wallace Annenberg Building on Saturday, May 3rd at 7 p.m. You can get your tickets at the ASB Finance Office or on the ASB web store.
Also, prom court nominations are going on right now. Seniors and juniors can find the link in their school email along with instructions on how to log into the voting platform. Prom court will be announced at the dance.
Speaking of dances, the RUHS Cervantes Club held a flamenco dance in honor of Cesar Chavez last Friday before spring break. We sent some of our crew to capture the spectacular performance, so take a look.
The Friday before spring break, RUHS Cervantes displayed different types of flamenco dances in the quad.
Rooted in southern Spain and taking influence from many different cultures, flamenco evolved from folk roots to an internationally recognized art.
While its origins are very diverse, flamenco was heavily influenced by the melting pot region of Spain, Andalusia. Bordering Gibraltar and the Mediterranean Sea, the birthplace of flamenco, Arab, Romani, Jewish, and Christian culture influenced the spirited traditions of music and dance. Undergoing a modern commercialization in the 20th century, flamenco became what we know today, with new choreographies and tablaos, the floor of a flamenco performance. Flamenco was designated a symbol of Spanish culture and was named UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage. For RUTV, I'm Aiden Thompson.
The RUHS PTSA will be hosting their second annual Diversity Festival next Friday, April 25th, from 5:30 to 8 p.m. in the quad. The first 30 minutes will be a quiet early access for families with sensory sensitivities, but all are welcome to come enjoy the food, fashion, and fun activities and performances.
Speaking of unique events on campus, you may have noticed that RUHS lost power on Monday during fourth period and spent all of Tuesday in the dark. Our Seahawks have likely spread the word, but RUTV is here with the facts. At around 12:30 p.m., a metallic silver Mylar balloon flew into the power line outside of the CTE building at the corner of Diamond and Gertruda. Sparks flew as a transformer exploded, downing power at RUHS and nearby houses. Around half an hour later, Edison showed up to remove the debris and begin working on restoring power. While power was restored into the neighborhood by 2:30 p.m., they were unable to restore full power to the school as one of the transformers was damaged. The lights turned back on to Redondo Union at around 5:15 on Tuesday, over 24 hours after the school went dark.
Speaking of turning on the lights, let's go to Ryan O'Sullivan to shed some light on what's going on around the world.
Thanks, Ian. Last weekend, Bernie Sanders and AOC, influential progressive Democrats, made the rounds in SoCal last week as they were on their Fight the Oligarchy tour. Bernie Sanders appeared as a surprise lead-on for Claro's set at Coachella, advocating on long-standing positions including economic inequality and push for universal health care, while encouraging young voters to go out and push back against Trump's policies. While the appearance might have raised controversy, over 36,000 people attended a rally outside the Los Angeles City Hall hosted by the Fight the Oligarchy tour. Bernie and AOC used their platform to denounce Donald Trump and Elon Musk while speaking on issues like climate change, minimum wage, and changing the momentum of his campaign to reflect the younger Democrats who will replace Bernie Sanders due to his age, and reminding his followers that they are the future of America. With this tour, analysts and top Democratic leaders alike will take a key eye on how Bernie Sanders' politics will resound with the average Democratic voter. The party is mainly split between the progressives calling for more reform and change in the American government, while others in the party call for more centrist ideas, and an advocacy to introduce conservative ideals in order to win the 2028 presidential election. On the East Coast, Josh Shapiro, the governor of Pennsylvania, had his mansion targeted in an arson attack. The governor and his family were reportedly inside the house during the attack and had to evacuate due to the fire. Cody Balmer is claimed as a suspect, allegedly confessing to the making of 2 Molotov cocktails he possessed at home and threw them inside the governor's home through a window he broke with a hammer. The suspect told police he would have attacked Shapiro with the hammer instead if he had happened to confront him in the mansion. Balmer has been charged with multiple crimes, including aggravated arson, aggravated assault, and attempted criminal homicide. While being interviewed, Balmer admitted to having harbored hatred toward Shapiro as well as President Trump before the planned attack. Investigators searching the home found items matching those used in the attack. They also recovered a bag containing a gasoline container. Looking southward, El Salvadorian President Nayib Bukele and President Trump met on Monday to discuss further deportation of illegal immigrants to El Salvadorian prisons. In the meeting, Bukele told President Trump that they needed to collaborate in order to liberate 350 million Americans from crime and terrorism. President Bukele has been praised and demonized in his home country of El Salvador, as his policies of law enforcement have made it one of the safest countries in Central America, after being called the murder capital of the world in extremely short turnaround time. But his policies don't come without consequences. Many liberties have been stripped away from those incarcerated, and the government has previously confined prisoners to their cells for days on end and severed phone connection to the outside world. President Bukele's approval rating has skyrocketed through the roof with his position cemented in power as a young and thriving politician seen as a man of the people. While the courts here in America have created issues for the Trump administration, calling the deportations unconstitutional and demanding a Maryland family man be returned home after an administrative error resulting in his imprisonment in El Salvador. Graduation ceremonies for both high schools and colleges are coming up across the nation as we transition over into the summer months. The University of Maryland has invited a unique speaker to be attending the University of Maryland's graduation ceremony. Kermit the Frog will speak in honor of the Muppets creator Jim Henson, who graduated from the school in 1960. This comes after Kermit the Frog visited the campus last year and sold out tickets on campus, a part of a Dean's Lecture series. Kermit's response to an invitation to speak was, "Nothing could make these feet happier than to speak at the University of Maryland. I just know the class of 2025 is going to leap into this world and make it a better place. So if a few encouraging words can help, then I'll help." That's been Current Events. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Ryan. Seahawks, join RBUSD in a district-wide Spirit Week starting Monday, April 21st and ending April 25th.
The themes are Monochrome Monday, Tropical Tuesday, and Unity Blue on Wednesday.
Then on Thursday, wear a pair of sunglasses, and on Friday, cozy up in your favorite pair of PJs in honor of Team RBUSD.
Speaking of teams, let's pass it on over to sports.
Welcome back to RUTV Sports. I'm August Haynes.
And I'm Noah Vogt. August, how was your spring break?
It was a lot of fun, but a little too short.
All right, let's see what our athletes have been up to. Starting off with boys volleyball, this past Tuesday they destroyed South High, sweeping them 3 sets in a row. They have 2 games tonight against Newport Harbor and Edison, so make sure to show up, support our boys.
Now, on to our boys tennis. They battled hard against El Segundo on Tuesday, but unfortunately fell short, losing 8-10. They have their next match on Monday against crosstown rivals Maricosa.
Switching gears on to softball, they played against North Torrance on Tuesday, beating them 4-0. Great job, girls. They have their next match on Wednesday against Wiseburn Da Vinci.
As for baseball, they played this last Thursday against Culver City, crushing them 8-2. They have their next match against West today after school, so make sure to show up and support our boys.
As for our boys lacrosse team, last Thursday we played a difficult game against Maricosa, unfortunately losing 4-13. However, senior captain Mark Madden had an amazing game, scoring a hat trick. Nice job, Mark.
This past Tuesday, our girls lacrosse faced off against Peninsula, absolutely crushing them, 22-5. Congrats on Keely Carroll as being nominated as the player of the game. Their next game is Monday against Penn. Good luck.
As for track, get ready because we've got some major news. Before leaving for break, our track team competed at the Trabuco Hills Invitational. On the distance side, freshman Mario Montoya ran a blazing fast time of 4 minutes and 18 seconds for the mile, placing him second in California and fifth in the country, demolishing our freshman record. Sophomore Andrew Elder also broke records, putting him third all-time for the 400 meter, running a time of 50.26 seconds. On the sprint side, seniors Cadence Turner and Journey Cole both set the all-time school record for the 200 meter, with Journey Cole also being ranked 4th in the country. She also competed in the 4x100 meter relay, where she helped her team run a time of 46.86 seconds, becoming the 8th best team in the country.
On the field, sophomore Doug Moore broke the school record in the triple jump, jumping 44 feet and 9.5 inches. He's now the second best sophomore in the state for his event. Also, shout out to Oliver Leatt, who is now the 3rd ranked sophomore in the whole state for triple jump. That is extremely impressive, boys.
At the end of our spring break, they competed in the biggest meet of the country where our Seahawks showed up. On Friday night, our distance team ran the 4x800 and 4x1600 meter relays, with our 4x8 team placing 5th in the invitational race, running the 4th fastest time in school history. The 4x1600 meter team also ran in the invitational race, running the 2nd fastest time in school history of 17 minutes and 57 seconds. On Saturday, Journey Colt broke the 100 meter school record with a time of 11.36 seconds, placing her 10th in the country and 1st in the state. Additionally, the boys and girls 4x200 meter relays set the 3rd all-time school records, running 1 minute 30 seconds and 1 minute 41 seconds respectively.
Senior Adam Divinity also ran in the 800 meter race, running a fantastic time of 1 minute and 53.59 seconds. He's now 2nd in school history by only less than a second. Back onto the field, junior Bo Osmus threw the shot put over 59 feet and is now 2nd all-time in school history. Senior Jamie Dinas also broke her own school record in the discus throw with 141 feet and 5 inches, winning her event. Some of the team will compete at the South Bay Championship this weekend, while the others will take the drive over to Mount Sac Relays, so good luck. Whoa, that was a mouthful. Shout out to all of our stellar athletes for their amazing accomplishments.
Well, that's all for RUTV Sports for this week.
Have a great weekend, and remember to keep on soaring, Seahawks.
Thanks for that update, August and Noah.
Now let's take it over to ROTC as they tell us about their sweet fundraiser.
Good morning, fellow Seahawks. I'm Cadet First Lieutenant Cannon, the adjutant here at the JROTC program, and we have an opportunity for all Seahawks to support our program while also providing you a sweet treat.
Our JROTC program is currently hosting a school-wide fundraiser and partnering with Krispy Kreme to provide donuts at a discounted price to Redondo Union students, faculty, and friends.
From now until April 25th, we'll be offering Krispy Kreme's original glazed donut for $15 a dozen. To place an order, contact an RTC member, stop by at the ASB office, or come to our table in the quad during lunch. All we need is your name, number of boxes, and cash.
Pickup will be available immediately after school on May 2nd, right here in front of the RUHS auditorium. All you have to do is show up and tell us your name.
Your donations mean everything to our program. They'll help us fund our color guard competitions, travel costs, and end-of-year ceremonies.
If you have any questions, just look out for one of our cadets in uniform every Wednesday or anyone carrying one of these flyers.
This is such a great opportunity to support your local community while also enjoying a delicious box of donut. Thank you for watching, and remember,
have a great Marine Corps Day!
Thanks, guys. We'll be sure to support. Hey, Ian, how was your spring break?
Pretty good. I just took a trip up to UCSC for Admitted Students Day.
Oh my God, that's awesome. You know who else has taken a cool trip recently? Our RHS Model United Nations Club. Here's Grace and Kendall with a little recap of their trip.
Good morning. To get a bagel in New York.
Alright, Scatter, you have to be rude.
Hi guys, where's the bed? How pretty is that? guys, it is currently 12:50. We have been here since like 11, yeah. We're trying to see Washington. We've been looking
George Washington crossing the Delaware
for it for like probably an hour.
Just walk through Central Park. We're gonna go back. Opening ceremony later, so we've been standing waiting for our elevator on the 16th floor since for the past 15 minutes. Oh my god. Exit. Just walk down 16 flights of stairs and then back up a flight of stairs. But we made it. Good morning. Good morning. We're in Pratt.
With this haircut behind you.
It's up the rock. It's so cold.
Literally thawing out right now. Management committee.
Good morning, vlog. Oh my god. It's 7:18 a.m., but it's Sunday. It's daylight savings time, so it feels like 3:18 a.m.
Committee at like 10:30, so like obviously we didn't go to bed at a good time.
Oh, they're not back now. Thank God.
We did it.
Vlog.
We did it.
Barely.
Oh my god.
On our way to Broadway. We're going to 6. Joe descended. Kendall was grappling and Kevin was the first one on his feet, first standing ovation. And now we're leaving.
Can I report? Hi guys, we are currently at, what is this place called? Benji. I think she's lying. I think it's Benji, but it's fine. There's ice cream. I don't know if Grace can eat it. Can you eat it?
I don't know. Kind of.
We're gonna figure out. Show it.
Redondo just won an award at Ms. Mom. We got, what was it, Distinguished Merit? Allison, how are we feeling right now?
Really hype!
Alright, vlog. We're starting to edit, so we're wrapping it up. I am Leslie. Say bye, Kendall.
Oh, bye. Sorry, Leslie.
Well, Seahawks, that's all for this week's broadcast. As always, I'm Taylor Roth.
And I'm Ian Lee. We hope you all enjoy the spring rally, and remember to
Keep on soaring, Seahawks.